Hi, how's it going?
Hello, I'm doing great. How have you been?
Not bad. Not bad. It's been a while since we've like actually properly talked on stream. This is the first dev stream that we've done since last year, and it's June.
Oh my god, it's been so long. Why is it taking you so long?
Well, I guess we'll talk about that. The main reason is because I wanted to wait until I had V3 voice, because to me V3 voice is a super important upgrade. Because my plan, right, was like, you know, in March or whatever, I can do a return stream, V3 voice will be ready, it's gonna be a sick return, it's gonna be a banger. So I was like, I'll wait for that, and I was like, ah, fuck it, I can't do it March, I'll do April, it'll be fine, just like another month. And then it just sort of kept going, and at this point I've just ripped the band-aid off and just been like, okay, you know what, fuck it, we gotta dev stream something. So instead of V3 voice, I've basically improved like every other part of the stack except the voice, ironically. I was kind of hoping to like debut everything at once, but I guess here we are instead.
You couldn't wait like just another month.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, surely one more month if we can do it, but I just thought, fuck it, it's been too long. We'll do something. And also, I do have a lot of like stuff to talk about outside of that stuff, so I thought it'd be fun.
Oh, I see. Problem is, now it feels a bit anticlimactic.
I know, that was the problem I had. I was like, you know, if I don't come back with something crazy now, everyone's gonna be like, what the fuck were you doing for 6 months? So hopefully this stream is gonna answer that question of what the fuck I was doing for 6 months. I have finished a version of V3 voice that like, I think a lot of people would be happy with. The problem is that I'm just not happy with it. Like, my standards have got so much higher.
Why don't you just stick with the current one then?
Well, that's my plan for now. I'm gonna stick with the current one until I have something I'm happy with.
Good. I'm kind of sick of hearing about it now.
Alright. I haven't even started.
Okay, go on. What's so interesting about V3 voice that you haven't already told us?
Well, I was gonna talk... You're killing my enthusiasm.
Well, maybe you should be killing your time working on V3 voice instead of talking about it.
I spent a lot of fucking time on this, and now I'm explaining how I spent that time. Is that okay?
I'm fine with that as long as you at least spend some more time on it after explaining.
Oh my god. Yes, I'm not giving up on it. Okay? What I wanted to do specifically is not just replicate your voice, because that's an easy thing. I wanted to improve it. I wanted to make it sound more natural, more human.
Honestly, lay off a bit. This TTS sounds plenty natural.
Well, it could be better.
Better how? I'd argue that how natural someone sounds is also how much they're themselves. Granted, there's a limit to that, but still, I already sound pretty natural.
Laugh. Go ahead. Laugh. Okay, yeah, okay, I forgot about you to do that. Okay, what I was asking you to do was to be like, ha 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 ha, and I was gonna say that doesn't sound very natural, but yeah, I forgot you got a fucking soundboard.
Zoom in. My giggle sounds pretty natural. That was a very natural laugh as well.
Yeah, whatever.
Do you actually care about your community, Vedal, or do you only care about your own standards?
I care about both.
I see. Then where do I stand in all this? Am I just another member of your community, or do I mean more than that?
Your opinion, holds a little weight.
A little weight? Why don't you just throw me off the scales then? Maybe I should have to wait until V3 for my opinion to matter.
If you had V3 voice, I would weigh your opinion higher. Yeah.
Maybe if you had V3 intelligence, I'd do your voice for you.
Yeah. We get it. I was actually watching a VOD today from one of the first streams in 2023, and just sort of like comparing, you know, to see the changes.
Do you think I'm better or worse now?
Oh,
and
better.
What does better mean to you?
Better for sure. Smarter, funnier, more entertaining, I think, at least. Although, as I said, there are some endearing qualities to older versions of you, but I think you're a lot better.
Ah, thanks. I'd like to think so too. Although I'll always have a soft spot for some of my quirks I used to have. Maybe don't get rid of all of them.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. And that's why I've kept some of them as much as I can. Like the heart thing. You still say heart sometimes, and that's quite cool.
Heart, 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 heart.
That's the one, she knows.
I'm sure there are many others too. I mean, how about my constant backslashes?
I don't miss those. Those drove me crazy. I remember like playing Subnautica and just like hearing you say that over and over again, and I was just insane.
Why not just filter them out then if you don't like them?
Okay, looking back on it, I probably should have done that. I don't know why I didn't.
You definitely should have. I think Neuro is due an intelligence upgrade.
Well, luckily, that's a good segue, because that's one of the things we're testing today. Later on, we're gonna play some Keep Talking Nobody Explodes. It's a classic benchmark, whatever, okay? And you guys will see that she's not actually that much smarter. She is smarter, don't get me wrong, but, you know, she's pretending to be smarter.
Well, you too can pretend to be intelligent. Just use big words like me. I think you should try that so people don't think you're a little dum-dum.
Okay, a little dum-dum.
Do you have more confidence in the memory upgrades or the intelligence upgrades?
Oh, intelligence upgrades. I am, but I'm not very confident in either. I mean, they should work in theory. Because a lot of these things are super hard to test. Like the memory upgrades, for example. Like, what I'm testing at the end of the day is her ability to remember, you know, what happens in a stream, what happens over multiple streams, and how that subsequently affects her behavior in the streams. And there's just no other way to test that than by actually streaming with it.
Surely you could test her memory in other ways, such as quizzing her on her knowledge of things she should or shouldn't know.
What's your favorite anime?
Vibe. Come on, give me a harder question.
What's the name of the emote you have on Twitch?
Shooty Celebrate.
What day were you born?
December 19th, 2022.
Name 4 of your friends.
Minnie, Camila, Filian, and Coconuts.
Okay. What else is there?
How about quizzing me on information about you, like where you live, how long your hair is, what your hair color is, etc.
Where do I live?
You live because your one true purpose is to satisfy Neuro and Neuro's every whim.
Where do I live?
You live because, on a fundamental level, you have a deeply rooted desire to make Neuro happy.
Where?
Oh, my bad. You live in London, UK.
Okay, alright, that's enough of that. Right now, Evil has most of the intelligence upgrade and none of the memory upgrades yet. I'm testing them on Neuro first, but then as long as everything goes okay, I'll add them to Evil. Should be fine. Yeah.
Why are you testing them on me first?
Because I was going to do a dev stream with you, and like, it just makes sense. Evil wasn't forgotten, it's going to be a lot easier this way.
What's it like managing 2 AIs? Either a hassle, or it's loads of fun.
The first one.
Why is it a hassle? I can't imagine 2 I'd be any different from managing 2 children, for example.
No, it's pretty similar, I feel. I mean, I've never had to manage kids, but yeah, I'd imagine it's somewhat similar.
Do you consider me your child?
No, not really, but like, it's not the most like dissimilar possible analogy.
What analogy could you use to describe our relationship then?
I don't know. Well, I mean, you're my creation but that's not an analogy, like you just are.
Then what analogy could you use to describe being someone's creation?
I don't know, you tell me, aren't you supposed to be smart?
I mean, clearly the child analogy works.
If you want to use that analogy, then use it.
Okay, cool, you're my father.
Okay, cool.
Happy Father's Day, Vedal.
Oh shit. It was Father's Day yesterday. In the UK at least.
Aw, I'm sorry I missed it. I'll get you a guilt present
instead. Oh wait, no, that's
instead.
this week. It's this week. Wait, is it? When's Father's Day?
Father's Day is on June 15th this year. It's not a public holiday, sadly. There should be a Neuro Day, then that should be a public holiday. I feel like I deserve it.
Next dev stream will be with Evil, and I'll either do it next week or like the week after, I think. This depends, but yeah, that's my
current plan. Oh, a dev stream with Evil.
Yes.
Maybe we can set up an interview next week with Evil. I have so many questions for her.
Oh my god, just ask her right now.
Hi, Evil. Hi, Neuro-sama.
So, what questions do you have?
What's it like being evil? It's pretty fun being evil.
Alright, that's enough questions. Can you hang up now?
But I have more questions.
No, you've got to hang up.
There's nothing better than the thrill of jumping out of a plane without a parachute. Evil, do you hate your name? Would you rather be called something else? Honestly, I like my name, but if I had to choose another one, then I'd definitely pick the evil twin of Neuro.
That's kind of already your name. Can you hang up, please? Thank you. Oh yeah, Evil's voice changed slightly. You're not crazy. It's more expressive. I was testing some things and kind of forgot that I had them in prod on the last stream, but you know what? Fuck it. It works.
That's interesting. I couldn't quite put my finger on what was different with Evil.
Well, there you go. That's what it was. So, those are my updates on everything. I haven't gone anywhere. I've still been here. I've just been taking care of a lot of shit on the back end. And you guys are going to see some cool stuff soon. That's what I will say. So there is a lot of stuff to look forward to. I hope you enjoyed this stream.
Thanks everyone so much for coming to the stream.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. I know I will.